Twitter beefs and Twitter tweets. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. What's going on, y'all? It is time for a story time. I haven't done a story time in a minute, but I wanted to talk about this really funny situation, kind of sad situation that has been going on with social media for almost a month. And I said, girl, you know what? It's time for me to probably make a little coin from it or something. But, you know, and just tell y'all, because I know y'all like to kiki about some things. So sit back, get your tater chips, get your stuff, eat your Lay's chips, eat your Slim Jims, and get ready. So for the last week, I've been in a quote-unquote Twitter beef with a lot of, like, black gay Twitter, and they have been at me to the point that they have made a whole group chat to get my account suspended. And it has been the most hilarious experience ever. And it really has taken up a little of my time because I've just been reading and watching and laughing at it that I ain't been able to create no content. Well, I have been creating content in the process, but it's been funny. But the girls was in group chats trying to get my account suspended, and what is the most funniest, iconic message from the group chat? Oh yeah, I got access to the group chat and somebody sent me the screenshots. So we gonna talk about it. But the funniest moment was from this guy who went to my very first meet and greet back in 2015 when I had it at, what was the name of that place? It was a place in Atlantic Station. Dilly and Jaden, he came to my meet and greet, but sisters has some very stigmatizing things to say about people living with HIV, so I had to kind of unfriend them. They were toxic and stuff, and I got their Twitter account suspended because they were trash. But this person, and girl, I want to say something there, but this specific person posted in the group chat, ooh, this bitch gonna be hard to get rid of. So let's talk about it. So all of this started from a blockchain situation. So if you don't know what blockchain is this little app or whatever have you, some stuff that you can put on your computer, whatever, and it blocks a lot of problematic accounts. What people do is they make these lists of problematic accounts and people who follow those. So let's say that you got a group of cis hetero men who out here going in on R. Kelly's folks and saying that they wasn't raped and they knew what they're doing. So people like collect all of those accounts and those names and they add them to a blockchain. Anybody who's engaging with them or following them, block them. People do the same stuff with Stan accounts, you know, because there's a lot of Nicki Minaj Stan accounts. My girl Miss Lexual, who did a whole video about Stan culture and stuff and was attacked by the Barbs, Nicki Minaj's fans. She did a video about that, and you saw a lot of Nicki Minaj's fans come in and they was harassing her and, you know, trying to post her address and all that other stuff. So with that, like, some people create blockchains to protect themselves from harassment online. And this person who did this was a fat black queer man. And I followed them. And I don't necessarily have to follow them to defend them, but I defended them. And I was like, this is not right for, you know, people to be attacking this person because they've used this quote-unquote black blockchain to block all of these harassing people. And the person used this blockchain to block a lot of Nicki Minaj fans because they had said some funny stuff about Nicki Minaj. I actually didn't like the tweet. Now that I think about it, they said something about Nicki Minaj not being a good rapper. I can't remember what the exact tweet was, but they had said some stuff, and I was like, girl, I don't know about that rap. She is good when it comes to rap. Like, her latest stuff can use some work, but she's still at the top 10 when it comes to female rappers. So the bars were attacking him, so he did the blockchain. And with that, people started to be, like a lot of Nicki Minaj fans, started to get blocked. And it was a lot of popular black gay folks on Twitter who got blocked in the process, who followed, you know, Barb Stan accounts and who have also said some trash stuff about trans folks, said some trash stuff about fat folks and all that. They got blocked. So people started to think that this person was blocking folks because they were popular and they was attractive. And this one specific person named Jonas, I am Jay Cotty, was the one who said that as well. He said that, oh, it's funny that he did, you know, he blocked everybody who was attractive and popular, as if we don't understand how popularity works on social media and in the real world, that the more attractive, the more desirable you are, the more your social status increases. Like, girl, like, come on, look at all the female rappers, all of them look about the same skin tone almost. And look at the ones who are dark skinned. Come on, let's be honest, let's not play the game. But they were one of those folks who were you know, going on with the bullying and the harassment a little bit. I don't think they tweeted them directly, but you know, they were following the folks who were being mean and retweeting and engaging in the conversation, harassing this person. And I was like, this could have caused this person to, you know, die by suicide. It could have been very suicidal after that, because a lot of online bullying does lead to folks experiencing some suicidal symptoms or whatever. So some suicidal thoughts. So this person unfortunately passed away last month due to a stomach flu. And people started to come together. The same people who were being mean and malicious to this person, this fat black man, were out here saying, oh, well, you know, we got to do better because, you know, life is short. We got to love on each other and all that and da 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 da. And I was a little bit turned off by it, because I just seen so much vile stuff said about somebody, and I was like, do y'all really care, or are y'all just saying this because you are fearful of your own mortality? And we see that each and every time a celebrity passes away or somebody passes away, like, we feel like, oh my gosh, life is short, and we do this for like 2, 3, 4 days, and then we get back to business as usual, being trash and stepping on everybody. So the girls didn't like that. They didn't like that. They said, you don't speak ill of the dead, you don't do this and that, keep that man's name out your mouth, and da da da. They had gave so much grace and so much protection, so much stop in the name of love. They did all of that to protect a dead man, as if they needed any protection. Now, like I would say this 110 times, I did not wish death on this man at all. I don't wish death on queer folks. Let me be very clear. I don't wish death on queer folks. I will say that Jonas was harmful, but he wasn't harmful as to the point as a Nipsey Hussle or a John McCain or a Judge Bush Sr. Like, it wasn't that type of situation, but he was harmful to a couple of people. And in this conversation, people started to reach out to me and also share that not only was he harmful to fat folks and folks he did not see desirable, he was also harmful to trans folks and had misgendered one of my followers 2 years ago. So people started to come out and started to talk about this so-called legacy. Remember, we just talked about Kobe Bryant and the whole Gayle situation, about legacy. When I am dead and gone, people will discuss my quote-unquote legacy, but my legacy will not end because it never started with a Twitter account. So, girl, ta-da! Like, girl, the girls were saying, oh, your legacy, people gonna talk about, and girl, I will be dead. I will be fucking Pym particles or some shit. I just won't care. I will be dead. I'm not one of those folks. I don't believe in disrespecting the dead. I like, if I'm talking about you while you was alive, I can talk about while you're dead as well too. And y'all know I'm not religious. Y'all know I don't believe in any of that hocus pocus stuff. So you're saying morals and values that you have when it comes to death, I don't see it. I don't care. I got to argue with my mom about 2 months ago about speaking about a pastor who invited who was Vice President Pence to their church. And I said the pastor was wrong. I called the pastor Mr. Taylor. I don't care about that stuff. I don't care, and people should know that by now. So people start to sound off, and they did all these things, and people blocking me, and it was just very the girls were coming at your boy, girl. Don't at me, okay? I got the titties out, because y'all know y'all love to call me fat, but I love it. Fat and pause, get it together. But people were just saying other things, and I was in LA. The girls were just really attacking me and going in and saying I look like a monkey, I look like a musty moose, I was ugly, I was funky, all of these things while I was in LA just for one day. Who's to say I won't come back again? YouTube Black had invited me to their dinner, sitting down, sipping on some drinks, eating some fried chicken, just enjoying my life, eating some real good food, and the girls were going in. So I said, let me do an experiment. So with an experiment, what I did was, I said, let me deactivate my account, because I had got 3 reports of people reporting tweets of me calling a white person a cracker and something that might have been seen as suicidal, but it was just me being funny at times. I was like, girl, kill me now, like me saying like the media come and get me. But somebody took that and made it seem like I was being suicidal. Don't cross me, she the one that did that. Miss Keith, girl, with your big head ass. I saw you was the one who did the report that tweet, girl. You better hope to God I don't find out what call center you work at. I'm sure gonna call up there. But that's what the girls were doing. They was like, our report might have went through. And it was hilarious. It was hilarious. So I deactivated my account. I said, you know what? Y'all won. I put a very much offset. Y'all won. And when I did that, the girls thought, yes, we got Big Mama out of here. We got Big Mama. We got that fat hoe out of here. Yeah, girl, report went through. Ow. And the girls were talking to the point that some of my followers started to text me like, girl, what is going on, honey? Like, did your account get suspended? I was like, girl, no. The people who I trusted, I DM'd and told them, I said, girl, my account is not suspended at all. I just want the girls to think that my account's suspended so they can talk their shit. And what hurt me about all of this, one of my friends who I used to FaceTime all the time, who lives in Chicago, Sean, I love you, girl. She was talking shit about me too. Like, I was like, damn. Like, girl, me and her had shared each other's problems. I was like, oh my God. Why would you do that to me? I'm a dumbass. But this person was talking shit about me on the timeline. And a couple of people who follow were informing me of all the folks who were talking shit who follow. Yeah, and you even had creators and stuff. Well, they're not even creators because they done been working at Blavity, they done worked at Glad, they done worked at all these folks, they done moved to Atlanta for a nigga that didn't even want them and they went back to New York. They don't have a brand, they don't even have a website, they don't have a magazine, they don't have anything. But even they were talking mess. Like, you even had folks who were begging to be on my podcast, begging to be on my YouTube channel, talking mess. I was like, girl, I know y'all hate fat folks. I know y'all hate fat, loud folks like myself. So I said, okay, girl, I'm gonna get the girls one more. But I was like, you know what? I want to come back. I said I was gonna be deactivated or quote unquote suspended for a couple of days. But I said, no, you know what? Let me come back because the girls was having too much fun. So I came back. Hey! Surprise, bitch. Now keep in mind, I was still in LA around all this time, so I had did a little scene, with Raheem, and that was posted. So even me, Raheem is a porn star, known porn star, and look him up. I'm not posting the video, but me and him did a playful scene to make it seem like that me and him were engaged in a macaroni and cheese session, and it wasn't. We were just playing around, and I knew the girls was gonna respond. And that was the first time I've ever been on social media with my shirt off since probably like 2009. I knew the fat phobia was gonna come out. I knew people were going to. Same people who said, oh, we attacking you because of your behavior. We attacking you because you got Jonas suspended, his account suspended. You got all of it. These people, instead of focusing on that, they focus on how my body looked and how my skin looked, to the point that it was a group chat about me and some light-skinned person by the name of Miss Cream Coffee. Yes, Mr. Mass, Miss Creamer. Girl, yeah, girl. Y'all gotta be careful y'all start talking shit because the other stuff that y'all be doing, when y'all be having freak accounts and these jobs and stuff, that's you too, Miss Jason. All of this stuff comes to me because you have to remember that not only do I have 20,000 followers on Twitter, but I have 150,000 followers, subscribers on YouTube. I have 30-something, almost 40,000 followers on Instagram, and I have 40,000 people, 20,000 people follow me on Facebook. So I have an enormous reach, and you never know who is following you and engaging with your pettiness that might be a fan of me and just want to see some mess. People want to see heads roll. It does not matter who head it is. Come on, Game of Thrones. So people started to DM me information about these folks. I said, girl, I don't do that. I don't get folks. Now, if it is harassment, I might call up your job because there are two people I might call up to their job. I might have the subscribers call in because y'all are doing so much harassment, fat phobia, and stuff that I might have to, in colorism, I might have to call y'all job and show y'all what it is that y'all get my account suspended. And that is Don't Cross Me, and that is Miss Decoded Life. So both of y'all might want to be on the alert, girl, because I might, and Jermaine, you too, I think y'all are the three folks that I really might come out after if I'm bored enough, if I have enough time. And I'm really usually free on the first of the month, so be looking out around April. So with that being said, moving on, someone sent me an email and we're saying that there was a group chat about me on Twitter to get my account suspended. And my virtual assistant, shout out to Miss Kelly, sent me an email. It was like, girl, do you want to engage in this? Because she knew what was going on. I said, I don't really care. I'm in LA, I'm enjoying myself. But I was also looking at all the fat phobic comments about me. People were saying that the room that me and Raheem recorded in was funky, all type of anti-black stuff, and just saying I was fat and I was nasty. Some people, even a Kroger model, you too, girl. Yes, Miss Kroger model. Girl, you too. I might call Kroger and get you fired too. But wherever you work there. This week or whatever you doing. I can't get what's name fired because she ain't got no job anyway. Because y'all girls who be trying to not be trying to be apolitical, I be seeing y'all too, girl. I see y'all on the timeline, girl. I see it. I see everything. So the girls would just continue on with this vile stuff, and it kept proving my point that this conversation was never about Jonas. It was about me and how y'all look at fat folks. And people kept trying to say, well, no, it's your behavior. If that truly was the case, then why is no one talking about my behavior? Why are the people who are even trying to get me suspended talking about my health, my HIV status, my fatness, my body, and my skin tone? Like, why is all of that a part of the conversation when it should be focused on my behavior? None of that was focused on my behavior. And it's interesting to see how we see all these people in this group chat conspiring against me, and none of them were called miserable. If it was a bunch of fat folks in there getting y'all accounts suspended, y'all would have called us all types of miserable. We would have all been type of, y'all miserable, this is that. But there have not been any receipts posted about me doing any of that. Ms. Dillian Jade was the same person who sent an email to this person's real job and made fun of them for their T-cells, and I'm not even sure if they're positive or not. Then you got another person, Miss Paradox Mike, who's out here defending a very person, talking about something, oh, you exposed my health status. No, girl, you exposed it, because I never did say you were positive. I never said anything. I just said, watch your lane and watch your stuff. I don't know anything about you. I don't talk to you. I don't know you personally, girl. I don't know anything, but you were out here defending someone who made fun of my HIV status for retweets, and I got the account suspended. And then you were the person that was out here saying, oh, it was not that serious. And come to find out, not only this person brung up my HIV status, they made HIV jokes to other people that they did not like. So it seems like they have a history of stigma, and this was a person that you see here, oh, even this Decatur rapper or whatever her name is, Mikey, girl, she was so pressed boots. You focus on your brand. Maybe then you'll have a booking at Atlanta Pride. Maybe you'll stop penny pinching and driving from Macon or wherever you live at to come do nothing in Atlanta. Like, girl, nobody knows you. Like, girl, it's not about you, sis. You don't have no following. You have no access. You have no resources. Even when Billboard magazine did an article about you, they'd even hyperlink where to even find you at. We had to type your name and find out who you were. That's your legacy. I got a message about the group chat again. They said, hey, I want to let you know about this group chat. They still talking shit. So they sent me screenshots of the whole entire conversation where people were being colorist. They call me Mustard Moose. Girl, the first message, let's read it. This is the first thing that the sis posted. Y'all know why we're here. We're reporting that Mustard Moose because he's toxic and we're all tired. We're missing a couple of people, more people due to profile restrictions. If you have a secondary account, let us add them to the mix. Also, if you know any more trustworthy individuals, let me know so I can add them too. The more accounts that report a tweet determines how quickly they'll get suspended. Definitely, just keep me up. Miss Gopher, Miss Jason, aka Decoded Life, girl, she was ready. She was ready to go in, girl. Then you had Q His Music with his bad skin ass. Then you also had Stop Fiending, some tap dancing at Las Vegas, a residency, wannabe. She was in there. She was the one that started the group. He was the one that started the group. And I posted the screenshots and started a whole conversation about everybody who was trying to get my account suspended. And I did the whole thread about it on Twitter, and the girls locked them tweets right on up. Girl, they locked them tweets up. Girls started blocking. And what's funny, everybody that's in this group chat had me blocked. Every one of them had me blocked. Every one of them. I think the only person that did not have me blocked was Plain Old Cam. And that's another person that y'all don't really know about, because y'all don't know none of these folks. All these folks really are irrelevant. But I actually like Plain Old Cam. He got a little stomach too. I wonder, was he the one that sent me the email? Ooh, but girl, she got blocked, come to find out, because the girl thought she was the snake. Okay, the snake is your man. But Girl, even they were making jokes about the these twins that did a scene with Raheem. They call them the sickly twins. You know, being funny about HIV jokes and stuff. It was a mess. The girls were trying to get me. But my favorite, like I told you, my favorite comment was, it's gonna be hard to get rid of that bitch. You think? Girl, it's gonna be impossible because y'all might be on Twitter, but you're not on Twitter, which means Twitter ain't looking at you as no content creator. They ain't looking at you like somebody that's out here got something going. You just a user using Twitter. Like, girl, if it's anything, me and Twitter are benefiting off each other. I'm sending them engagement. I'm making money off in the process. Y'all ain't doing anything. So these were the same people that they said that they wanted to get me suspended because I got I am Jay Cotty, which is Jonas, the deceased person's account suspended. If I got this person's account suspended, I would have said, I'm not scared of y'all. What the fuck y'all gonna do to me? Jonas's account was suspended because he was transphobic, he was fatphobic, and somebody probably reported his tweet. So maybe Twitter just said, girl, ain't no reason to keep this shit up, delete it. So, I mean, that's it. To the point that they even thought I got that boy with them locks. I can't think of his name. I can't even think of his name. Light-skinned boy. They think I got his Twitter account suspended. I can't think of, what is his name? Oh, damn. Everybody loves him. He posted videos that he don't own the rights to on Twitter. And that's why they suspended his ass too. And his Twitter account ain't coming back. A lot of y'all post copyrighted content on Twitter all the time, girl. And y'all build y'all whole following off of that. You think Twitter finna keep your shit up and they getting copyright claims from GM and all that? Like, girl, what? Like, not GM, what is the other folks? I can't think of. Universal and like, girl, like, y'all got to be stupid. Y'all got to be stupid. But I will say, during this whole situation, it was an enormous kiki for me. I enjoyed it. It was the most hilarious thing. I think that tweet, when we coming back after suspension, has almost 60-something thousand impressions. And I think the one of the thread of like exposing the group chat for the rats they were, girl, that has almost 100,000 impressions. So I just enjoyed it. Thank you all so much. I want to special shout out to all the individuals that were out here in the group chat conspiring to get a real bitch out. Just let me tell you this. It did not work. It was not successful. Maybe you could try harder next time. Maybe it'll work. But all Twitter did, anytime y'all reported a tweet, all they did was tell me to take it down. But thank y'all so much. Hopefully this video brightened y'all day, made y'all laugh, made y'all kiki, enjoy it. For the folks who are watching it and who are involved in the Twitter stuff, thank you so much for supporting the King of Reeds brand. Remember, no matter what you call it, King of Miserable, King of Fatness, King of all of that, remember, it's always going to be King of Reeds, because that's brand continuity. Yes, we love that. Come on, trademark. It's already being processed right now. Yes, yes. This is me gloating because I find it funny, and I love it. So just remember to shout out to everybody that it don't matter how many gay Avengers it takes to get one bitch out of here, you can't get rid of a bad bitch. I am inevitable.
You can't get rid of me, bitch.